adapted for the stage by Tori Eaton. One day you will read in National Geographic of a faraway land with no smelly bad traffic. In those green pastured mountains of Papatazee, everybody feels fine at 103. Because the air that they breathe is potassium-free, and because they chew nuts from the tutatut tree. They live without doctors, with myriad cares, and you'll find yourself wishing that you were out there in fantasy and not here in this chair in the Golden Years Clinic on Century Square for spleen readjustment and muffler repair. So, just why are you here?
I'm really not feeling very good. So, before we can find out how your parts all fare, we need you to answer this quick questionnaire. Please try to recall, did your grandma hurt most in the spring or the fall? Did your cousins have dreadful, wild nightmares at night? Did they suffer such ailments as bus driver's blight, chimney sweep stupor, or prune picker's plight? And describe the cause of your uncle's collapse. Too much alphabet soup or martinis, perhaps?
You're plotting escape plans, but before you can act, they're making you sign a service contract. Then somehow you've lost both shoes and your dress, and an ogler is ogling your stomach and chest. You haven't a chance because next thing that you know, they're checking a spot they found on your nose. What those oglers have learned, they're not ready to tell. So you're back with a waiting room fish for a spell. Narwhal won't bring you much comfort, you know, but he's quite sympathetic as clinic fish go. There you'll sit several hours, growing tenser each second, fearing your fate will be worse than you reckoned, till finally Miss Becker, your beckoner, beckons.
It's time to see Von Crandall, who's the earman, who's perfected a test known as bellows and candle. So you just...
The wind from the bellows must blow out the flame. I hope that it does, or you'll be sorry you came.
You'll be told that your hearing's so murky and muddy, your case calls for special intensified study. They'll test you with noises from far and from near, and you'll get a black mark for the ones you can't hear.
My dear fellow, you're deafer than most, but there's hope since you're not quite as deaf as a post. We'll study your symptoms. We'll give you a call. In the meantime, go back and sit in the hall.
So you'll find yourself talking to Narwhal once more, and Narwhal will think you're a bit of a bore, because Narwhal has heard the same stories before. To this fish you'll become a plain pain in the neck, while you wait once again for Miss Becker to beck.
You must see Dr. Pollen, our allergy whiz. He knows every sniffle and itch that there is. Come on.
on your case if the face powder's wrong on your stepsister's face. He will check your reactions to thumbtacks and glue, catcher's mitts, leaf mold, and cardigans too. Nasturtiums and marble cake, white and blue chalks, anthracite coal, and the feathers of hawks. Also, corn on the cob. Also, buffalo grease. And how you react when you're stared at by geese.
Now on to your next stop. Stay right here. You'll see Dr. Spreckles, who does the 3 F's: footsies, fungus, and freckles. And next you'll stop in on young Dr. Gins, an A&S man, who does anthems and shins. And of course he'll refer you to Doctors McGrew, McGuire, McPherson, and Blinn and Ballou, and Timpkins and Tompkins and Diller and Drew, Fitzsimmons, Fitzgerald, and Fitzpatrick too, all of whom will prescribe a prescription for you.
Well, small white pills is what you munch. At breakfast, at 10, and right after lunch. Take the pill that's Kelly Green before each meal and in between. For evening gripes, take zebra stripes. And orangish ones for winded pipes. Take 3 blues at 8:30. And spotted ones for your breathing rate. And red ones make your eyebrows strong. So eat them like popcorn all the day long. The speckled browns are what you'll keep beside your bed to help you sleep. The long flat one is what you'll take if you should die before you wake.
Now that you are properly filled, a few more forms that must be filled, so you and your ears can be properly billed.
Well, feeling pretty good.
Once your scarf is back under your chin, Narwhal will wave you Godspeed with his pen, and you'll know
I feel pretty good for the shape that I'm in.